Last time on Harvin Quest. On Dragon Ball Z. You guys all met in Neverwinter at a tavern. Tate and Bridger got in a fight. Hepatitis and Iba got in a fight. Made friends, and these two became friends. And a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker with his bodyguard, Silver... Can't remember her last name. Damn, Bridger! I mean, Hepatitis. Silver Hallwinter hired you guys to escort some goods to the town of
Sleepy Hollow.
Philandrin.
Phandalin.
Philanderer.
Phalanges.
Do you already have two? I might as well have three. Okay. And so, Ketris, which is Katrina, Iba Profin, which is Tate, and Alita. I don't. What's your last name? Vim. What is it? Vimois. Vimois is Lissa. Bridger got left. Hepatitis.
A leader of what?
Hepatitis, who is Bridger's character, got left behind at the tavern in Neverwinter. See, they're going here.
A or B?
They're going. They're going here, and they came from here.
Okay.
So those three are about right here.
Yeah.
Bridger's still. Hepatitis is still up here. So Hepatitis wakes up, realizes that his new friends are completely gone, and they're probably going to take his part of the money. So you run off, right? Hepatitis is like, fuck that, and runs off.
I want money.
He runs off, and he actually books it pretty fast because he's got super high athletics. So I'm just gonna say that.
And I won friend 25 miles nonstop.
So it only takes him a day to. I actually don't have anything over here. I hope I didn't drop anything. Shit.
I'm good.
Okay, that's not gonna work. I'm missing my eagle.
You wanna not move my wall?
Do you see my eagle?
Go!
I do not see an eagle.
Might be under the couch. It's not broken. Okay. So now I'm missing a fucking.
This is
No.
A couple pieces. Oh yeah, last time we lost Katrina's dice.
Yeah, it's just it's tradition. Okay, so it's okay. I found another piece.
Who's the
Your
donkey?
words, ibuprofen, just.
It's a unicorn.
Mr. Profin.
So Bridger, Hepatitis starts slowing down, and he, strangely enough, just randomly notices
I'm not even
along the trail. So you're right here. That's where the goblin ambush is. So,
Are we supposed to be drawn on that?
yes. So that's where they went off. You're right here, and you notice around some bushes and trees, three tired-looking goblins look like they got a little beat up, but they've been resting, so they're okay. Just
They're
sitting there.
alive?
Yeah, you knocked them out.
What? I thought we
I specifically remembered skewering one over my head and drinking his blood.
His friend, which y'all did not skew.
No,
Well, that was one.
One of them ran
There was
away.
4 of them.
Yeah, there
So
were
he
4.
like brought
We
them
killed
back from the
3.
dead.
We barely killed
No,
3
the
of
other
them,
two
and one of them
aren't
ran
dead.
away.
There was barely. One of them you completely slaughtered.
I think he's only mostly dead.
Only mostly dead.
This is flesh food.
Oh, wait, so does Bridger have to fight these guys by
Oh.
himself? Well, it's up to Bridger. So Bridger sees these 3 goblins. They look.
shit out of them.
They don't really look like they're gonna try, because usually they would be hiding if they're gonna ambush someone. So it's weird that they're kind of out in the open, and they seem to be talking to themselves in their goblin language. So what do you decide to do?
Beat the shit out of them.
Okay, so I want you to roll an attack,
Which one?
because you're running so fast. I don't see you coming, so I'm gonna go ahead and.
So you're
give you.
It's 20 dice?
I didn't.
Yeah.
We had superpowers here.
He's a barbarian.
He's the Flash.
He's like super maxed out on muscle.
Yeah. He's the guy.
9.
6.
Really? No, really.
What's your
It's 9.
No, this is.
I mean, how do you attack them?
What do you mean?
Okay, where are you? Where are you?
What do you mean I have this?
Where's your person?
We have long arms.
So you're coming this way. And you're running. So
Use your imagination.
what's your speed?
30.
Okay.
30.
So you're gonna, I guess the closest one you're gonna try and see they're all looking at each other.
A bunch of douchebags.
So you're gonna try and run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
How does that work?
I'll give you just a little closer since I give you the element of surprise. So roll the 6. So you're gonna roll d20 see if
That
you
wasn't what I
succeed.
rolled. What?
Roll d20.
Okay.
Okay, so
You should have said
you get too excited and you're like, what weapons do you have? Do you just have your fists?
No, I have a warhammer.
So is that what you're swinging?
I'm using my axes.
Okay, that's the 2 axes,
Dual
right?
axes, yeah.
You're like, bah! And you swing your axes, but I guess you're like way too excited and you just swing them, but you don't realize how short they actually are. And so it just goes whoosh, and these goblins hear this like big like whoosh over their heads. They look up and they see your giant muscles like coming at them, and this one immediately turns around, takes a step back, and
I feel that one. Today? Ow. He had like a really bad knot right here.
actually go ahead and roll initiative real quick.
What is that?
Just roll d20, sorry. Oh shit.
Well,
He rolled a 12. Got him. Okay, so this one, I got. Okay, so mine are gonna go before you. Well, this one got a crit, 20. So its attack is.
You might not make it.
Yeah.
oh, your duster?
I have a goblin there.
Who's got a hit point of 13?
What's your AC?
Bigger than mine.
Mine's.
Huh?
Your armor costs 13.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I have 11.
Okay, so.
I don't know what any of this means.
Sorry.
Well, I leveled up. Or when we leveled up, I got 14 because I had 9. But it says temporary hit points, it's 3. So I don't know.
Okay,
No, I have 7. No,
so mine
I had 11.
attacks you. Let's see if it succeeds. It goes first, but it. Your armor class is 13. It does not succeed. It gets too scared and just kind of like swipes at you, but its little sword is too short. So the next one shoots an arrow at you, and the arrow hits you in the bicep right here, and it goes straight through, and the blood starts gushing. So you take.
She gets excited.
8 points of piercing damage. So 13 minus 8.
5.
Yeah.
5.
Why?
13 minus 8.
5.
Oh, okay, right. You can write that down in this second box below it. So that's
Hey,
your
where's the war
current
music?
hit damage. Huh?
The war music.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god. She's like up over the face.
Okay. So,
In the bushes.
and so the second one tries and swings at you too, comes at you from the side, and tries to flank damage you, but totally just goes dink against your muscle, like your rock hard muscle over here on the side, and it does absolutely no damage. And so it's your turn to attack. Go ahead and tell me which one you want to attack, and then roll a d20.
I'll attack the bitch that tried to flank me.
Okay.
Oh!
What is it?
20.
No.
Oh, he fucking did.
Don't do that. Oh shit. You rolled a 20?
Yeah.
Okay, roll. What is your hammer? The axes. What damage do they do? Like, what do you roll? Do you know?
+2.
Okay, so what's your? Go ahead and roll. Oh fuck. Go ahead and roll 1d. Do you have a d12? Is there such thing as a d12?
If it's on there.
No, it
That
isn't.
must be.
I guess roll 2 6s.
We have 2 6s?
You can borrow someone's or mine.
Josh has a D12.
Josh has
Here.
a D12.
What? Are you sure it's a 12?
Oh yeah, I have them.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Roll d12 and then add 2
I
to
have
it.
all the die.
Wait,
That's a
add 2 with what I roll?
a small.
Yes.
D12.
Add 2 points to what you roll. 5,
7.
7. Okay. This one, you turn around and you take your axe and you just kind of go on top of its head, and its little head splits open and blood starts gushing out onto you,
Hell yeah.
and it falls and it's dead. This one is dead.
He got one.
It
Okay.
took forever to
Oh
come.
my
And
god.
so-
It's so much.
Bridget does so much fucking damage. Okay.
Well, also I was trying to attack, and I'm a bard, so I have no I can't
Okay,
attack
this
anyone.
one right here
I dropped my.
comes up next to you again,
Okay, roll up on it.
It's under there.
and
Alright.
tries to stab you in the back, like in your lower back, and it
Alright, PMP.
goes in.
Now you have to get it. I know. Here, you want my flashlight?
And does. Oh, fuck. Do you want to try and do. Do you have any, like, dodging?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, what's your AC?
There's so many tennis balls under here.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, it does 3 points of damage.
Where is it?
So what's your. What is it? Are you
Oh,
a 5?
I have 2 now.
Okay, so you have 2.
Oh my god.
And the other one, this one, that with the crossbow, kind of like is a little shaky, seeing you like split his friend's head open. Tries to load a bolt, but he's fumbling, so he fails in his attack for the moment. He's still fumbling with his, trying to put another bolt in his crossbow. It's your turn to attack.
You died here, you dead.
Cool. What do I roll?
Oh, my forearm's stupid.
You're forced.
Yeah.
You roll a d20 for see if you succeed in your attack.
I got 10.
Doesn't he add points to that?
You shouldn't have attacked them, Richard.
Well, he's fine. I'm
If
trying
I
to think.
die, I die in glory.
So you fail.
Shit.
That's okay. They, you turn around and you were gonna attack this one, right?
Sure.
And for some reason you bite him, which doesn't do much damage, because you're not in a rage. You could go into a rage if you want.
Barbarian rage.
How do I go into rage?
You just tell me?
Okay, what do I do when I go into rage?
Fuck, I can't remember. It should be in your features.
There's a softball under there.
Yeah.
There's a bottle.
Rage, you get 2, see, okay, so you know how you already
What are
have
you
2
looking
for
for?
your little
My die.
hand axes? You get another 2 added onto
My
that. So
die.
it's basically plus
Did it
4.
drop?
Richard, could you
You
say
can
that
use
real
rage
quick?
2 times in a session.
While they're doing that,
But you stay in a rage until the fight is over.
so I forgot to level up my spells.
Look for it.
So it's
We
a
can do that after.
okay.
What are y'all doing?
I
He
dropped
lost one of his die.
Oh my gosh.
Do I get any other benefit from going into rage?
Just because you're by yourself, I'll go ahead and give you those. How many points did you lose just now?
2.
I'll give
3.
you those. I'll give you 3 back. Like this rage, whatever kind of if it's magic, if it's physical, whatever it is that's inside you that makes you go into this rage, all of a sudden like you stop bleeding and your wounds don't heal, but you like are fortified and you're stronger than you were before, and more. You have more endurance, and you're more resilient. So your health goes. I mean, I can give you 3 points back. You're back at 5.
Yes.
Okay.
I am enraged.
Okay. That was your bonus. So my 2 fellows. Okay.
This one?
No, that's mine.
This one tries to swing at you,
Can I borrow this one?
but your rage muscles are even like more rock hard than before, and it doesn't do anything. Ding! Kind of like poking at you. And then this one shoots an arrow at you, and it goes into your shoulder. A little blood spurt, and it does 3 points of damage. Better than 5. Could be 5.
Oh my gosh. Like, that's me.
Okay, your turn to attack.
Feeling like a dragon.
Alright, let's go.
Fuck me.
Fuck.
Oh, I thought you were gonna show me yours.
No,
Did you use
I
them?
did
Well,
not draw. I just,
okay.
I just ripped.
You're just so angry that you don't attack. You're just like, "Argh!" And I think it scares them. So their turns, they take a step back.
Did you end up drawing yours?
And that one, I'm gonna go ahead and roll it because it'll still. So it's trying to do another arrow. So this one is trying to during its turn. So this one it skips its turn because it stepped back and it was too scared of you to attack. That one stepped back, but it starts loading a bow. But again, it fails at loading the bolt to the crossbow.
Terrifying.
And so it's your turn again.
On the boat.
You have a chance here.
Whoa.
Fuck! Why do you keep running so much?
Richard!
You know you could dodge, right?
I don't know how that works. I personally don't know
This is
how.
what happens when you freaking leave us.
It's your fault for keeping on
Okay,
going.
so they're both petrified of you and your like barbarian like rage. So they do nothing. And they're like waiting for you to attack. Because so far all you've done is like scream at them. And so they're like waiting for you to attack or like go away. So go ahead and attack again. Roll for attack.
Just kill him off.
What is it?
12.
You swing at this one, but he's too scared of you, so he runs out this way. He dodges, so I guess that way. What's your AC again? 13? Okay, so this one is still too scared to attack you. This one manages to load the bolt.
Why do you have my...
Oh fuck.
No.
She
It
knew.
was just
I'm
The
dead.
bolt hits you in the hand,
Yes.
so it only does 1 point of damage.
Oh man.
because it was just a
Can we
scrap.
like come back for him?
No, it's too far away. Okay, Bridger, come on. Take another die. Take another one.
Can
Here.
someone do like a celebrity roll?
Here.
I gotta stay true to myself.
16?
16.
Okay.
Finally.
Which one do you attack?
The bitch with the bow.
Okay, so you go this way, and you take your 2 axes and go like this again. This time you know how short they are. Go and you chop its head off. Great. Damage. Roll the damage. Sorry. 12 is D12.
8.
Oh yeah, you totally chopped its head off. Okay, it's dead.
The no shooting.
Okay, so watching you chop, like leave this one in half, chop, decapitate that one. This one is backing up and does not attack. So, what do you do? You gonna charge that?
Is that Star Wars?
Yes. Should I roll again?
Okay, you're gonna charge it, Bridger.
Oh my raising a
It's
bitch.
not 18.
18.
Alright, roll damage. You charge it.
Fuck me in the ass.
Well, you have 2 points proficiency in the axe and 2 rage damage, so that's 4, 5.
Whoa, she has 3.
Wow.
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 You, how many is it?
5. With bonuses.
So okay, so it's you do like this. You try to do that again, but it manages to like jump back and you get it really deep in the chest. So it's like staggering, and it's unable to attack you because it's so like it's almost dead. Like you one thing, just one tiny like push it over and it's dead, or not dead but passed out.
5.
Well, you managed to miss it somehow in your blind rage.
Unconscious, bring it down.
And it kind of swings at you, and it hits you right in the armor because you're just lucky, and it does no damage. Bridger.
Sorry.
11.
Hell yeah!
No, you swing and you miss again,
He's petrified.
and it goes stink in the armor again, like it almost looks like it's drunk, but it's dying. Go again.
That is going.
Blow for blow. What is it? Okay. So you miss again. You're just like hacking at air because this thing is so tiny. And oh fuck. And it stabs you right here in the armpit. It goes. Blood starts gushing out of your armpit. And
that arm is not.
it does. How much hit points do you have?
1.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So you're at 4.
Well, you managed to take that pain and bolster yourself for another attack instead of actually passing out.
For a while.
You'd be dead. Oh yeah.
16.
Okay, damage.
And he's
7 or
dead.
2? 4.
Oh, it's good enough. It only has 2 hit points left.
He's dead.
You just decide to just fucking punch it in the face, and it goes down.
Wow.
So you're bloody, gushing blood and sweaty. Gushing blood and sweaty, still in a rage. Hepatitis just fucking bolts it towards where's the map, Katrina?
On the map.
I'm too
Towards-
raged to even think.
Towards
It's the butt map.
You guys
Phenomenon.
are headed.
Oh,
And back to you guys.
It's like the Olympic sprinter.
Yeah.
Y'all just camped. Y'all are all rested.
Oh yeah.
Y'all are headed to Phandalin.
Mandarin.
Phenomenon.
Mandarin.
Mandarin.
In the distance,
Oh gosh.
as you're
What?
as you packed up, the wagon's all packed up, your things are all packed up, and you're literally, Katrina's in the front of the wagon with the reins, getting ready to go. You hear in the distance. So you see this giant, muscled, angry person just like zooming towards you.
He's dead almost.
And when he gets
Covered in blood.
and he gets here, right here next to the wagon, and just goes, he's passed out. He needs healing, obviously.
I turn to Katrina. I say,
Keatrus.
Keatrus.
Thanks, I don't remember.
It was like, not like that.
It was
the Louisiana.
Yes. Patrons. I do declare that we should. Do you have the ability to heal our friend Hep?
Of course I do. Let me get you something, buddy. What happened?
He's
I'm
passed
still.
out.
I'm
Oh,
passed
okay.
out.
Well, let me make this quick.
I'm dead.
I pick up his body. I kiss him on the forehead.
I wake up after that and be like, bro, what the fuck? Am I gay?
I put him in the back of the cart.
first rumor we hear about people.
No homo.
Okay, so what's the cure wounds?
You better heal me, bitch.
Every creature you touch regains a number of hit points
Yeah,
equal to
'cause
1d8
you
your
deserve
spellcasting
it.
ability modifier, which is
I took
plus
on
3.
3 goblins.
So roll 1d8 and then add 3 to it.
1d8.
I just
Where's my 1d8?
doesn't look good.
Yeah, I don't roll it.
6. Is this my 1d8? Yes.
Josh is
1d8 plus 3, so 6.
Okay, you get 6 hit points.
So now I have 7.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, since we leveled up, do we go like to our current hit points, or do we go? Are we still at this?
Oh, okay, you 3 had a long rest, so you go back to your original hit points.
Thank the Lord.
Sucks, Bridget. Hep.
I also need to know if my proficiency bonus goes up.
Let me see your stuff, your pages that I printed out for you. There should be a chart, not in your spell pages, but your...
Is it that first one?
Yeah, so you're level 2. Your proficiency doesn't go up till 5th level.
Okay.
But you are now Jack of all trades, and you have Song of Rest.
Okay.
Which I'm not sure what that is, but you have it. It should be in here.
I can also, I have the thing pulled up on my phone too, so I can look it up too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can do a song that soothes your allies and help revitalize and heal their wounds for D6.
Sweet. I'll go next.
So while y'all are traveling, you can do Song of Rest.
Okay, cool.
Alligator.
And then whatever Jack of all trades.
So Iva, Iva
Can you
puts.
please put Hep?
Well, he's
into
awake
the
now.
back? Oh.
Good morning, beautiful.
How was your night?
Are you gay?
No.
Do you let him go, or you're because you're still holding him?
Yes. I'll put him down in the dirt.
You're just gonna lay there.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you gonna do Song of Rest?
My father always says if you got a wound, rub some dirt. in it.
Yeah, I will do Song of
That's what's
Rest.
called dragon breath.
I fart in his face.
What? Yeah, I don't think you can do that.
Do I have to roll
I
for
need to
Song of
roll on
Rest?
Yes.
Constitution.
D6.
I did a D8. I don't know what yours is.
Mine says D6 for Song of Rest.
I thought that was a song.
That's what this says.
Sorry,
It says
what?
Jack of all trades, Song of Rest, D6.
Yes, yeah, 1d6.
So I rolled to do Song of Rest.
And I don't know if it's plus any. Let me see it modifier, or if it's just the 1d6.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. it should be over here.
The 6? What is it?
What?
What does she roll?
6.
6
Oh.
for Song of
Yeah,
Rest.
just 1d6.
Alright. I rolled a 6 for Song of Rest.
Okay,
So
so
what happened?
At 6?
yeah, what's 7 plus
Woo!
6?
13.
Well, oh, it goes exactly to 13.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do I get
Bless
bonus?
you.
Thank you.
Do I get
Well, I wanted
bonus?
to.
You have to sing your song of rest.
This is the song she sings. She plays on her little.
My lyre.
It's fucking
Yeah.
sick.
I think it's a lyre or
Yeah, I have a
lute?
lyre.
Oh, okay.
I have a liar.
Bridgers, as y'all listen,
No, yeah,
Bridgers,
the lyre is the harp.
hepatitis' wounds begin to stitch and heal magically. There's like, you can almost see the music in the air that like winds around his body and like heals him.
It's like,
I know, that's what I was thinking of.
Beautiful, glowing. Hey, you're not here.
what was that?
A magical voice in the forest.
Echoes.
Okay, you get up, ready to go. He's ready to rock and roll. So
Alright.
hepatitis gets up. He says, "Thanks, guys," and
You're welcome.
since he
Thanks,
doesn't,
guys.
feels like talking.
Try not to get that hurt in the future.
And y'all head towards Phandalin.
Clamoring.
Y'all talk
So,
Yo, catch up
hepatitis.
on what happened.
How was your encounters back at the Neverwinter.
I mean, obviously something happened to him.
To be honest, I don't remember
No.
the
I'm
night.
less concerned
At
about.
least the night. I don't
I'm
remember.
less concerned about Neverwinter and more concerned about the sort of altercations you were involved in right before you met us.
See, I imagine it happened at Neverwinter. He's into some pretty freaky stuff.
I didn't tell you anything about that, but I will not comment on that issue. What I will say is that I encountered 3 goblins. Were they goblins? And I killed all of them.
All of them?
Counted 3 goblins.
I will say we had a bit of a struggle fighting what for.
Yeah, we could have freaking used you.
Well, I was busy fighting a different battle at the time. A battle of stamina.
Right.
Honestly, the battle with women was much harder.
Let's leave that conversation where
So
it
was I.
is. All right. We're not speaking this anymore.
Well, no thanks to you, we barely got away from our goblins that attacked us.
Well, let me tell you that upon the scene,
Hey, Junior.
we encountered the little gnome people.
Goblins?
No. The people that hired us.
The dwarves.
Oh, the dwarves.
The dwarf gnome
Oh
people.
yeah, we found their horses dead.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
We
That's what I said.
still aren't
Did
quite
you
sure.
at least get the meat from them?
I tried. There was no meat. I could not loot any of it.
No
Not
meat?
even the saddle.
All the meat was gone?
All the meat with the goblins. I'm gonna.
Was there a keep off sign on it or something? What was keeping you from doing it?
A greater power, I should say.
Your morals just.
So what
boosted
we're
your mental-
really trying to say is
You think they're dead?
we don't know.
We're not quite sure.
Well, I'm not doing this shit for nothing. I want my 10 gold, damn
We
it.
will
Well,
still
they
get
Still
paid.
get
They-
paid.
Oh, well, that
The
was fine.
10 gold comes from
They could be
the
fucking
trading
dead if I
post.
want.
The guy,
That's
the
just
gold
right.
comes from. Y'all remember? Most of you might remember that the gold
Gold
comes from the trading. The guy that's going to be at the
Oh,
trading
wait.
post.
Yeah. Wait, he gave us 10 or 5 gold pieces. It was 10, right?
It's going to be 10. You haven't
Hell
got any
yeah.
gold yet.
I pulled Bridget to the side. Or I pulled Hepatitis to the side.
Totally knowingly. Both of the girls know you pulled me to the side.
I mean, you're huge, so it's hard to miss.
They're both
We're
huge.
both I say,
They both run their like booming voices.
Hepatitis. Do you trust this tiefling?
I mean, I don't have a reason not to trust her.
I mean,
She
she
hasn't
just
done
healed you.
anything.
She just healed you.
Yeah, she just saved my life.
You should have seen her battle. You would think she was on the goblin side. I swear.
She did suck.
Well, it doesn't matter as long as I'm there. It doesn't matter if she sucks or not. I will protect us.
Will
Aww.
When I am there.
We're not.
Turn I in and I say, excuse me, madam.
Are you eavesdropping?
you? Do you not see these ears?
No, but I do see your. No, but I do see your eyes turning around the other way.
He's picking up the Louisiana
I do declare.
Fuck.
No, it's like you're a crocodile.
Your long lost brother.
Ew.
My mother was a...
Your mother was what?
A whore.
Your mother was.
Excuse me.
Your mother was a hamster. Your father smelled.
Well, my mother's dead.
Suddenly, as you come over a hill on the trail, a nice sloping, easy hill, come to the top,
I throw up.
and you see the town. Fuck! Shut up.
No, this dungeon master's.
Do I
And you.
woe?
Sorry.
Am I woeing?
Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa.
And the horses stop.
And I grabbed the horses and I just stopped them with my hands. And I said,
One of them bites you
no, wait, I don't mean it.
and does 5 points of damage.
No! You're lying! You're lying!
Okay, no, I'll do a success bite. Okay, 18, so it does 5 points of damage. Yeah, because your AC is only 13? 14? Yeah.
Oh, great. Now I'm back to where I started.
Well, you shouldn't have manhandled the horses.
They were going way too fast.
Literally raped.
Okay.
Okay, what? What are you gonna say? Teatress?
She's Keatrice. She's
I mean, Alita?
I, as the scout out front, roll to take a few steps forward and try and see over the horizon, over the hill.
Like
what is
past the town or in the town?
in the town.
In the
Just
town.
Try and see.
So, Alita looks with her tiefling eyes. What do your elf eyes see? And it says here, the rutted track emerges from a wooded hillside, and you catch your first glimpse of Phandalin. The town consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some built on old fieldstone foundations. More old ruins. Crumbling stone walls covered in ivy and briars surround the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Most of the newer buildings are set on the sides of the cart track, which widens into a muddy main street of sorts as it climbs toward a ruined manor house on a hillside at the east side of town. How do I share a picture?
You send it?
How?
Here.
Go to the group chat.
No, okay, go to the group chat.
Josh isn't in the group chat.
I'm waiting.
Josh can-
Eagerly.
Oh,
Not even
God.
just 'cause he-
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you
He
separately.
doesn't
Go
get
to
to
your
see
text
it.
messages and go to our group chat. The D&D.
Or one of them
And
can send
then
it
go
to you.
to the picture
I could just
or the camera
Yeah.
and then
That's fine.
slide over. You can slide.
Oh, I got it.
I know, but I'm just showing you
Okay.
for you
Okay.
can slide.
And as you approach, you see children playing on the town green and townsfolk tending to chores or running errands at shops. Many people look up as you approach, but all return to their business as you go by.
Children, hello, children.
Do you have your phones?
Yes.
I sent you the picture of the town.
Oh yeah, I have it on silent.
Oh, okay. No, wait, no, I don't.
You can zoom in if you want.
This is the town.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh.
So as you can see,
Where are we coming from? The north?
you're coming from...
Yeah.
You should be coming from the... Because you're going that way and that's...
The miners'
So
trail?
technically it's like this. Yeah, I guess you're coming from the north.
We are.
Oh, then,
The Tribord Trail.
Tribord.
Yeah, because
Okay,
that's
so we're
what...
looking at the.
Isn't that the guy's name from Shark Boy Lava Girl? He's like, I'm free. Tobo.
Don't do that.
Tobo.
Tobar.
I'm free.
Okay, so the very first what? Oh yeah, sorry, you do. We're gonna have to do that afterwards, after a long rest, or we can do it if we do an intermission. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
But we aren't gonna be fighting for a while, so you're fine. So the first building you see is.
Who is this guy? I don't even know who he is.
Are you running?
Is this you do see that the first building y'all walk towards? It's that double building, and so there's a big sign, big wooden sign in the front that says Barthen's Provisions. And if y'all remember,
Oh, there it is.
you're coming from the north, the Tribord Trail.
Yeah, this is on the map.
So does that name ring a bell to any of you?
Absolutely
I
not.
absolutely do remember a sort of yes.
That's the trading post that you're supposed to take the
that
wagon
is
to.
yes, and we're supposed to be seeking Gundren Rockseeker. No, that's the Gundren Rockseeker sent us to Barton.
I have like a booger. Oh.
I told her how you sneezed up a piece of bacon one time.
Oh my god, and I ate it.
No, I don't remember that.
I ate it.
I sneezed up a piece of cord.
Okay, back to sorry.
Lettuce.
No, I totally.
It's the best.
So
I did not eat that cord.
I say,
go
let's
back.
all go to. There's the building there.
so you go towards the building,
Let's go. Huzzah!
and inside.
That's enough.
Inside, you see the proprietor, who is a lean and balding human male shopkeeper of 50 years, the kindly manner. He says, "Hello."
I say you need some meat on your bones.
some milk.
I say, tis the. Hello. We are seeking the trader that Gundren Rockseeker has provided a name of sort for. I'm getting into Bill Cosby. We got absolutely.
Stay focused.
Are you that gentleman?
Why, yes, I am. I'm the shopkeeper, Elmo Barthen.
What now?
So you said Gundren. You said. You said Gundren Rockseeker sent you.
Yes.
Indeed.
Is that the wagon of provisions then?
Yes.
All right, so why don't you, miss, up on the cart? Take it. My voice is changing. Take it round back, and my assistants, Ander and Thistle, will help you. They're two young men, and they'll help you unload it and make sure that we have everything and
Careful.
make sure nothing is everything's there.
Who's
And
helping us?
the assistants, his assistants, and two young men. They're like maybe 13 or something. 13, 15. Ander and Thistle.
Can I use my perception to see how much gold he has on him?
Elmar?
Yeah.
I guess, yes.
Cool. What do I roll?
Perception check. Roll d20, and then add your perception.
15 plus 4.
19. Oh my god.
Okay, so
Well.
you see that he has nothing on him.
Okay, cool.
So you take that. Okay, so true. So
I'll be back later, guys.
Key takes it round back for the two kids.
Let's go to the kitchen.
Why is it like Russian? That's Russian for like,
Go to the kitchen.
And
Go to the kitchen.
okay, so as you kind of, Elmer's like, well, step inside and I'll get you all the gold. It's
Elmer,
round.
like the blue?
Elmar, sorry. Elmar says, why don't y'all come inside and I'll go to my, what is the fucking called?
Can I challenge him to
Not like a register, but like yes? You can do whatever you want. Elmar, so you interrupt Elmar in the middle of his talking. You say, I want to arm wrestle you.
Yeah.
And he goes, he looks at his skinny little muscles and he goes, no, thank you. I have a business to run, but maybe some other time.
Can I beat the shit out of him now?
Oh my god, can we please?
Can we please just get paid?
Can I take all the money from him? Wait, how does he not have money on him if he's gonna pay us?
He doesn't have it on him. He doesn't have it on him.
Thank.
Bridget.
So he goes around the counter inside. Inside, you'll notice the shelves are stocked with mostly ordinary goods and supplies, including backpacks, bedrolls, rope, and rations. It does not stock weapons or armor, but kind of general adventuring gear, with the exception of items that cost more than 25 gold pieces. So it's pretty cheap place. And so he kind of goes under the counter, disappears under the counter for a second. He just, give me one second, says, and madam. And then he comes up and he has, how many of you? 40 gold pieces in his hand. And he hands it to, kind of looks at the three of you and hands it to the tiefling. He kind of like gives her a weird look, but she seems the most, less shady actually, the least shady, so he gives it to her.
My perception.
He's like, split that between the four of you, I suppose, and you'll be good to go. Gundren, how did he look when you saw him last?
Well, I'm not a nice.
Well, when we last saw,
You can come back around now. The boys have, they're like, you're okay, miss, you can go.
thanks, guys. When we last saw Gundren, he was in Everwinter.
Oh.
He left,
Stole from Alice.
he left the evening before us, and of course, the next time we saw any sign of him or his bodyguard.
What did he say? Did he say anything? Was he acting weird or anything?
Not that I can remember. He just told us about this commission.
Yes.
I'll have to admit.
He did have a bodyguard with him, Miss Silver Holwinter.
Yes, I believe he sent me a letter about her. But I have to admit, he's not arrived at all.
We came upon some goblins and their horses,
We're done.
Gundren's and Silver's horses were downed, and they were nowhere to be found.
And their satchels were all empty and just lying on the floor.
Are you being serious?
Yes.
Indeed.
That saddens me. I consider him a friend. I hope nothing terrible has happened to him. I encourage you to go find him. go back to this ambush site and see if you can find a trail. You seem like a... What's the C word?
Capable?
Capable bunch? Capable party?
Cunt.
What's the C word? You seem like a couple of cunts.
Don't worry, I can clear it up with some hepatitis. Hepatitis got the job done.
I used my charisma and I said,
He gets like a little tear. He's like, no, it's okay. I was just excited about talking to him of his discovery. That his recent discovery. And he sort of looks at the barbarian.
Just ignore him.
It's like,
We will do our best to try and find Gundren and Silva, and we will try and return them here to Fandolin as soon as possible.
did he ever tell you all about the lost mines that he's
what?
looking
Lost
for?
mines?
The lost mines of
No,
Fandelva.
No.
I don't believe we've ever heard of these lost mines.
Okay, someone of y'all, Sue has a pretty high-end history check, intelligence.
Who?
High intelligence.
I have an 8.
Oh,
I have 13.
He has quite
what's your proficiency in it?
Proficiency.
In history, sorry.
History? Or history is different.
Is it
My
plus?
intelligence is 17 plus 3. History is plus 3.
Should probably her then, because my intelligence is 13 and my history is
Kind of like, Almar kind of like, he's like, and then you see something behind you move out of the aisle from the shelves. And it's this hooded figure, this tall hooded figure, laughing, chuckling at you.
There's a rhyme about people who mess with horses.
I don't like this guy.
Who is this guy?
Why is he bald?
Hunter! Shut up!
Is he bald?
No, you're not. Is your character bald?
No, I have hair.
Why does he have a full head of hair? I feel like he should be bald. He would look better that way.
Oh my god.
And who are you, sir?
Oh, I am the young Yellow.
What?
Wizard of no specific land, enchanter of whimsical
Oh, I thought you
illusions,
said
hornswoggler of the Tornstone Pass,
Are we getting this whole backstory?
sustainer of Malaki, the shame of the Mooners.
Who is this guy again?
And what is your business here? What brings you out of the shadows chuckling at us?
I'm sorry she's so serious.
I was just laughing at your friend's predicament. I saw he was bitten by a horse.
But he also overheard your conversation of the lost mines of Fandelver.
Can we
This is the first
And-
one I've ever heard of them.
They check how much money he has.
Well,
Can I
your
do a perception check?
No!
okay, be quiet for a second. Your new friend has something to say about this. He's been here for quite a while, and he seems pretty smart. You're pretty high in intelligence and wisdom, right?
Yeah.
You've gotten information. You've been around for a little while in the town. You've gotten the information. The background is, more than 500 years ago, clans of dwarves and gnomes made an agreement known as the Fandelver's Pact, by which they would share a rich mine in a wondrous cavern known as the Wave Echo Cave. In addition to its mineral wealth, the mine contains great magical power. Human spellcasters allied themselves with the dwarves and gnomes to channel and bind that energy into a great forge, called the Forge of Spells, where magic items could be crafted. Times were good, and the nearby human town of Fandolin prospered as well, but then disaster struck when orcs swept through the north and laid waste to all in their path. A powerful force of orcs, reinforced by evil mercenary wizards, attacked Wave Echo Cave to seize its riches and magic treasures. Human wizards fought alongside their dwarf and gnome allies to defend the Forge of Spells, and the ensuing spell battle destroyed much of the cavern. Few survived the cave-ins and tremors, and the location of the Wave Echo Cave was lost. For centuries, rumors of buried riches have attracted treasure seekers and opportunists to the area around Fandolin, but no one has ever succeeded in locating the lost mine. In recent years, people have resettled the area. Fandolin is now a rough and tumble frontier town. More important, the Rockseeker brothers, a trio of dwarves, have discovered the entrance to Wave Echo Cave, and they intend to reopen the mines. Unfortunately for the Rockseekers, they are not the only ones interested in Wave Echo Cave.
But do we know any of that right now, or did he just tell
He
us
just
that?
told you all of it.
While he was talking, I snuck into the store and I stole whatever money that guy had under the desk.
I want you to roll a sleight of hand with a disadvantage.
Sleight of hand with the disadvantage.
So I'm going to give you -2.
Sleight of hand.
because
Okay.
everyone is literally in that area. Like you're gigantic.
Okay.
I really hope you get a really small number.
What? You don't even know I'm doing it. Okay, sleight of hand.
Katrina hopes
20
you get a really
D20.
small number.
Oh, 14. Okay, rude. Plus 6. So 20.
18.
Minus 2.
18.
14. Yeah.
Okay, you somehow managed to
Oh my god! Why are you such an asshole?
steal.
Also, why did you choose to be a thief and a giant lizard?
This is badass.
No.
What the fuck?
You managed to slip the gold coins out from behind his counter.
Two.
Can you let her talk?
Then he turns and he looks at you
Oh, shit.
because there's no way you could do that. I mean, you have it in your hand. You managed to
Yeah.
grab it without him noticing,
Yeah.
but now he's looking at you with it in your hand.
Yeah. I say, I say, you counted me short.
And he says, "I'm sorry, but no, I didn't."
You did. Hold on, let me recount here.
Can we finally?
My,
Oh my god.
Yes.
I want to cast a spell and make a small tremor to distract him from the coins.
Okay, the small tremor happened. Wait, roll a d20.
Oh yeah.
Those are your dice.
19.
Where's your dice?
It's underneath this paper.
Okay, roll your own dice.
Oh, come on.
No.
Wow.
6.
Okay.
That's
You see the
bullshit.
elf.
It's 9.
His,
No one
his
will
arms
succeed.
his arms are in his sleeves, and he goes. Nothing happens. So everyone stares at him while he thrusted his
But he
hands out,
distracted the
and
guy
nothing
enough,
happened.
right?
And
Yikes.
what do you do? I mean,
I put the coins back and I say, my bad.
okay. He says, "I would very much like all of you to leave now."
I understand.
I would like to leave as well.
Me too.
Can I smash a table on the way out?
No.
On accident.
You would
he's
have to
still-
give me the 10 gold pieces back.
Fuck that.
As soon as we leave, I can disperse the gold pieces equally amongst us.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Bridger, you have to stay. You have to stay true to your alignment.
What is my alignment?
What is your alignment?
I don't know.
It's up at the top.
Chaotic good.
Chaotic good people wouldn't smash somebody's table for no good reason.
I mean, what if it was a good reason? What if there was a fly on it? And I was trying to help the innkeeper or whatever.
Okay, that's fine. But okay.
So aren't you a little bit curious about?
I'm curious about this guy that just showed up and took his handsome.
Okay, so you'll walk outside the. Sorry, Trina. You'll walk outside of the out of the trading post. Y'all are outside now in the front, still in the front of the town. You turn to each other. You look at the stranger that gave you a long list of his backstory.
Before we speak to him,
It
can I
wasn't a
disperse the gold
backstory. It was
pieces?
just my.
Yes. Okay. So each of y'all get. Well, the 4 of you get 10 gold pieces each.
I now have
Very nice.
28.
You want to add that
gold
to
pieces.
down here?
Where are the gold pieces at?
It
I
should be
wrote that
somewhere
down.
down there. It should say GP. Oh my god, the dogs are so annoying.
I could know because last time I stole from he had like entourage and I stole all his like
That's
the boss
okay.
boys.
That's my money.
They were all
Like, what's
drunk,
that random
so I just like stole their money.
Okay.
I was trying to. I was like, what is that random number right there? That's the amount of coins I have.
Okay.
So we're just hanging out now?
No, I grab him by the cuffs
Oh my
and I say, "What? Tell us more. Tell us more now. You, what's his name? The thong filleter.
No. Him, Fiong Yellick.
Theon?
Fiong Yellick.
Young.
Is that Dutch?
You only
No.
wish.
You're doing great. Cuban? No, that's not it.
I
I speak Elvish.
I am of the high moon. Oh.
Yes, he does.
Oh.
I speak to
What
him in
is-
Elvish.
What's
I
your
say,
role in assisting us?
I look for companionship.
I say in Elvish, you're never gonna find a friend in me.
Yes, some people have taken to
Hey!
calling me Uno, which I have found means one who will die alone.
That's funny. Oh wow, you really thought your character through. Wow.
Yeah.
You have time. You're at work for like 5 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say, so what of these caves, my friend?
I
No,
look to
Elvis.
the dungeon master for help on these caves.
No. Down.
Wait, what? What did you say?
I asked for more information on the caves.
I call
and-
upon the winds for information about these caves.
He doesn't know anything about the location of the caves. Everything he knows about it is what I told you guys, that the Rockseeker brothers know about it. Y'all would have, I'm going to say right now, y'all would have found out more information if
If we
y'all
stayed.
hadn't been
Right.
fucking around. So that's just something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
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 So no, that's all y'all know. Everything he said, that the Rockseekers know where it is. You don't know where the Rockseekers are. That there's some other people also interested in it. So whoever claims it
Would we
first.
go back and get more information?
No, you've been kicked out. You're not allowed back.
There's a lot,
Because
guys.
it's these two.
Maybe if you rescue Gundren, which he considered a friend, he seemed really sad. Maybe if you rescue him, you can go back and rock. I mean, obviously Gundren will know more too.
I suggest to the group.
Ah, not you, Juvia. Get down.
I suggest to the group that this man seemed very distraught about
Come
his
here, Julia.
friend. Maybe if we say
There's
his
some
friend,
of that.
that he'll help us again.
No doubt.
Good idea. We did do him pretty dirty.
Yeah, you did.
Thank you, friend.
Yes, thank you, friend.
Sorry, that's the town.
Friend.
It's the town.
And I say, why don't we find the town master's hall
For what?
to talk to the town master?
You gonna try to steal his stuff too?
Yeah.
Oh,
I need information on these caves.
Oh, no.
It's very dire.
You know, I am.
Well, maybe if you didn't kick us out, we would have knew more.
Well, you see next to you, at the big entrance of the village, there's a giant map. So, I mean, you could go to the town hall if you want. Town master's hall. But you all have to agree and you all have to go together. Or split up. But last time y'all split up, someone almost died.
We all almost died.
Let's go to the town home.
Town home?
Hall.
Let's go to the town hall.
Sister, what?
Let's
Town-
go to the town hall.
Okay, town master's hall. Y'all walk deeper into the town instead of going back to find Gundren. The town master's hall has sturdy stone walls, a pitched wooden roof, and a bell tower at the back. Posted on a board next to the front door is a notice written in Common, which is English. It reads, "Reward! Orcs near Wyvern Tor. Those of a mind to face the orc menace should inquire within. Inquire within." The notice bears the town seal and an indecipherable signature.
Guys, let's go check this out.
Let's go beat some orcs.
Another fight.
I hate orcs.
I also hate
Okay.
orcs.
Ketris goes up to open the front door,
I'm looking for friends.
and it's locked.
What? What is?
Can I bust the door down?
Oh shoot.
Perhaps we should try knocking first.
Or let's see if there's any other posters saying maybe they're closed or occupied or.
If that doesn't work, can I bust the door
It
down?
says closed
It's only unlocked.
for
Are there hours on the door?
lunch. For a long lunch. What did he say? What did he
He
say?
said it's only unlocked doors I can magically open. Like, what's the point of that?
Okay, so do you knock? It says out for lunch, so no one's there.
I say we knock.
Okay.
Let's
I knock with my huge fist.
Bridger goes boom boom, and Hepatitis goes boom boom boom. There's no answer.
We could.
Should we get something to eat? Is anyone hungry?
The Shrine of Luck.
I'm hungry
Is
for
that a-
blood.
Okay.
Is the Shrine of Luck a restaurant?
It's a shrine. It's a
to
small,
luck?
tiny little temple.
One more.
You kind of turn. Where is that? I don't have the map on me.
It's near Sister Garrickle's home.
I don't, where's that?
What about sister? She sounds fun.
Down past the
Oh,
smithy.
that's his hall. So I went in.
She's really old.
Oh, so it's not even. It's across the. It's just across the clearing and the of the town. It's made of stone. The little Shrine of Luck is made of stones taken from the nearby ruins of the. That's the ruins, I think, of. Fuck, I don't remember. It is dedicated to Timora, a goddess of luck and good fortune.
Cool.
But no one seems to be around it at the moment.
I kneel and start whispering
He,
underneath my breath.
as what's your name? Fiong? Fiong kneels and whispers to the shrine. He hears only himself whispering to the shrine.
I go up next to him and I put my hand on his back and I kneel down too. Oh, I get up and I see. Alright, it's the first little thing.
Sorry. I was in the wizard state. Something I
Sure you
I
were.
felt myself.
I'm sure you were.
Wait, are you a bishop?
I said I was in the wizard state. I think it's pretty obvious that I am actually a wizard and not a bishop.
You done?
If I was a wizard, if I was a bishop,
Wizard 101.
if I was a bishop, could I do this?
Using as much magic.
He's gonna open a door.
What is it? What did you do?
I cast one of my cantrips, which is a harmless sensory effect, such as a shower of spikes.
Okay, D20. Julia, cut it out.
Intense. Oh.
What is it?
It's a 4.
Okay, you go. And nothing happens. He just jazz fingers it.
She looks up.
He goes,
I shall
tries
say,
to cover it with
I have
something.
never seen a bishop do such thing.
Good thing he's not a bishop.
No others.
Yes,
I see.
I'm so embarrassed.
I look across the opening, the clearing, and I look over to Lion Shield Coster.
Okay. Do you look over it, or what do you say?
I look to it to see what it is.
You, hanging above the front, I mean that's nearby, right?
Yes.
Hanging above the front door of this modest trading post is a sign shaped like a wooden shield with a blue line painted on it.
Does that mean like cops?
I can see how you think.
I don't know
Shall
what a
we
cop is. What's a cutout?
investigate?
Let us go to the
mean
Lion Shield Costa.
Okay,
I have nothing better to do.
y'all wander over. Fuck.
I like this man. Hepatitis.
You'll walk
I should
in,
be the only one.
and
The women were complaining.
Ugh.
I do not like this man anymore.
you see lots of shelves and racks of really cool looking weapons. And you see behind the counter, she looks like she might be in her 30s, so she's still pretty young. Jet black hair that goes into a ponytail and then falls in like a really thick dreads. But her skin is really, really pale, and she has this black makeup that almost seems like a tattoo actually that goes around her eyes, and then kind of like 3 scratch marks down her cheeks. And she like looks at you that walks in, and she's huge. She's like almost as big as Hepatitis. She crosses her like really buff arms and just like looks at you. She goes, "What do you want?"
We are new in town and we're killing some time, and we would like to.
Perhaps we would also like to inquire about the widows. Where were we?
What
Town.
The town hall? No, it wasn't the town hall.
Yeah, it was. We were at the town hall and it was locked.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hurry up! I'm very busy.
Okay, well, do you know anything about the town hall? Why is it closed?
It's lunchtime. Most people go to lunch at lunchtime.
We know why it's closed.
Do you know what time they'll be back? Is
maybe 2 hours, 3. They like to take a long lunch.
Can I purchase some weapons from you, madam?
How much you got?
How much are you taking? I know how these business deals work. You can't get whatever on me. I can't keep it. I know she's so cute.
I'm in my happy place.
So what kind of armor you got here?
What?
No armor?
Oh, yeah, plenty of armor.
And weapons?
Give me a second. I'm looking at my inventory. You're an impatient bunch, aren't you?
Oh, says the pottle to the kit.
I'm sorry. I don't speak stupid.
Maybe stupid speaks you?
Sure. It seems to be trying.
Yay! So, have you heard of a gentleman named Gundren, Rock Seeker?
Yeah, it comes around here a few times.
Where might I find
Kind of full of himself, if you ask me.
Full of himself?
You know. Full of himself.
I gotcha.
Cocky.
You're asking all the wrong questions.
Little cat.
Have you heard news of him late?
No, I know that some of his stuff, his shit's supposed to be here, but never made it.
'Twas us.
He never made it, or the shit was never made it?
He never made it.
Oh.
I don't know about his shit. Did it come in? Do you
Yes.
know?
Oh,
We
his
brought
shit
it
was
in.
good. We took real good care of it.
All right.
What do you have to purchase?
We gave it to the trading post over there.
She does not care.
I'm just trying to make small talk.
She does not care.
She doesn't like small things, you can't tell.
Okay, I got a lot of stuff, but I don't sell to people that are a threat to this town.
Very
Good
wise.
man. I've been here for quite some time.
And word spreads fast, if you know what I'm saying.
So these
It's
two
rumors spread that
guys
we're getting
should
as
leave.
You're part of their group, so... I'm not telling y'all should leave or do whatever the fuck you want, but I'm not selling to you.
Okay.
Would you sell to a wizard?
Is there anything else you want?
Perhaps you can give us some information. Did you know do you know the other two Gundren brothers?
Yeah, I heard they're camping somewhere not too far from town. They should be back soon with some supplies or something. I don't know. Elmar knows more about that than I do.
Elmar?
Yeah, the guy over in Barthen's Provisions.
Yes, the man who kicked us out.
Oh.
Look, I'm really busy lately. I've been losing a lot of my own shit. Bandits and goblins have been taking a lot of my caravans that try to come here and come and leave in my trading. Recently, just lost a really huge supply wagon.
Where?
I don't know. It went up on Tribur Trail and then trying to make it to Neverwinter and I never heard from it.
Right, well, we will allow you to do your business in peace, and we thank you for the information that you have given us today, and we bid you farewell.
Thanks.
Goodbye, friend.
How did y'all make it here without getting attacked?
Oh, we got attacked.
We were attacked.
By what?
By
Goblins.
goblins.
I've been here.
I was
Cragmaw
not with them,
goblins.
but I killed 3 of them by myself.
Cragmaw goblins?
Yes.
Sure.
Y'all don't know what I'm talking about, do y'all?
No.
Yes.
You ever heard of Cragmaw Hideout?
No.
Hell no.
The fucking goblins. That's where they live. That's probably where they took my shit.
Huh.
If you go find my shit, I will pay you.
Wait, could you put down your map?
Oh.
Could you put on the map where?
All I know
Crash top.
is that they tend to ambush this area and then they run that direction.
That's why we got attacked. Right there.
Well, they tend to run that direction.
Okay.
So you're saying we should go back? How much are you willing to pay?
Good question, Katrina.
Well, it's
50 gold
That's
pieces.
what we're looking
Per
for.
person?
Depends on how fast y'all bring it back.
Alright, we'll see you later.
We shall go.
Bring
And I
back
try
my
to
full suite of
unlock.
options.
Oh my god. Open the.
I tried to open the unlocked door with magic.
Roll D20.
15.
He goes, whoosh, and the door goes.
Amazing!
It could almost be a gust of wind that did it, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yes.
Wow.
I bet you think I'm a bishop now.
I do today.
Anyways,
What?
so y'all have choices.
Do we go?
I say
no.
we go to earn the trust of
Of Elmer's
I
Blue.
Oh,
say-
y'all never. Okay, so sorry, that was my bad. But she told y'all that her name was
Can I call her Miss
Okay.
Muscle?
Lenine Greywind.
Marlene.
It's Lin. Well, y'all can. I don't know how to pronounce it, but y'all can pronounce it any way y'all want. Linene.
What did you say her name?
Lemmy.
Greywind.
Lemon.
Gray.
My juice is cold.
Gosh!
Gray. Gray. Wind. And that's together.
G-R-E-Y.
No.
The
Lemon.
power. No.
My laundry.
Lemmy.
I talk with
Bless
Hepatitis
you.
and I say, you know, I've been in this town for a week or two. I can try to hook you up with Lorene. Lenine. I know her. Personally.
Sure didn't look like it back there.
She didn't even look at him. She's like, didn't even like register on the radar.
It doesn't seem like you'll have a great relationship.
She jokes around.
Oh, she's hard to get, huh? She plays that.
Yes, I could be your wingman.
Okay.
I don't trust you to open a door.
Perhaps we can find out more about
Do you
Gunford
need more
and,
evidence than I can?
Silva at
I don't think it's
At their hideout?
yes.
Yeah, I think so too.
What are we doing?
So, okay, did
We're
she
still deciding
say
what we wanna
50
do.
gold pieces each or total?
She said it depends on how fast you get the stuff back to her.
Okay, so we need. Y'all want to go?
We're going down.
I know, but
Let's steal something.
We
By
have
foot?
options, is what we're talking
do y'all want
about.
to go by foot or do y'all want to try to find some horses to see if we can go faster?
I'll take all of them on.
I think I want to. This is my proposal. I say we go to Tybor Trail, but then cut across through the woods and across the river.
That was not her question.
I know. I'm saying if we do that, horses would probably not be. How thick are the woods? How thick are the woods?
Very thick.
Horses would not be able to pass through.
Yeah.
I am actually thinking this time.
Yeah, so y'all recall when y'all were attacked by the goblins, the part that the goblin ran off to? Remember that he went northeast or something? Well, it's different. You were on, actually, well, yes, north, well, no, because yours didn't run off. You killed yours. That part where it ran off to was very, very thick, and horses tend to not be able to go that way.
Okay, so I know Hepatitis is really fast, and unfortunately, I'm not.
I can
It's
carry
okay, I
you
mean,
on my back.
As a DM, I'll just be like, maybe, is that part actually?
Can I
Yeah,
carry her?
that's just.
I mean, it's really cool that you're thinking about that, because that is, like, what characters would actually think about, but
I can
just
carry
not
her.
so you don't have to worry about it.
I can carry her on my back.
Okay. He's gonna carry you on his back.
Okay.
Y'all get going?
Yes.
I am very
I am your horse.
Y'all trust this guy?
All he
It's
showed us,
entertainment.
Fond of his magic.
all he showed us is that he can open a door
Did you see his?
and do some cool jazz hands moves. That's about it.
Alright.
I think you ibuprofen.
You can just call me Ivo.
Alright. So,
Thank you.
y'all head out.
I would like to heal my good friend Iva's wound.
Where do you have a
Wait, hold on. He's saying something pretty good.
what did he say?
I said I like my new friend Iva and want to heal his horsebite wound.
Do you have a healing
An
spell?
arrow to the shoulder and it did 3
Cure
damage.
wounds is a level 1 spell.
Okay.
That horse
Roll. What does it say you have to roll?
It's a 1d8. But do I have to do the
D20.
d20 to see if I?
Yes.
Okay.
Survive.
Okay, you put your hand on him, on his arm. You look
Wait,
deep
do-
into his
Do I
eyes.
not get any bonuses for my magic?
Yeah, what is it? What's the
Isn't gonna.
I have 2 in proficiency bonus, and then 5 in the arcana. I don't know. That's something
should
magical.
be
does any of my like Constitution?
Yeah, just I think just a person's so 5, 6, 7. So
7.
you put your
plus
hand
5
on
is
him.
13.
You look deep into his eyes, and nothing happens at first. It just seems like he wanted an excuse to touch you, and then it, yeah.
5.
And then you heal 5 damage. Is it just that dice, or is it plus what? Does that say? No, on your thing, just spell. Do you have the description of the spell?
Yes, I do.
It should say plus something.
It says, a creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to one
I swear to God,
die.
you try and eat my
Your
naughty
plus
tissue,
spellcasting
you're the most
ability
disgusting
modifier.
creature
Which
ever.
is your.
Which is my what?
Does that
Where
smell
does he
good?
find that?
It is.
Yeah, there's no like specific
Spellcasting ability
spellcasting.
modifier. I think that's your wisdom modifier.
12.
No, what modifier?
Oh,
Plus
1.
So
No,
6.
no,
Six.
no.
Okay, I have 9, and my current hit points are
So you
14.
get 5.
You just go. It does that. I mean, would it go up above the 14?
That's what I'm asking.
No, just go to 14.
Okay.
Yeah. If the number added together goes up above, just go back to your
Like
normal
if
one.
he magically
Yeah,
heals
yeah,
by
yeah.
30,
So you're good to go.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
I'm missing my dolphin.
Is that John?
Well, I mean, he has a choice
would be a
between
dolphin.
an armadillo, a turtle, and a dolphin, but I don't know where the dolphin went.
He's a dolphin.
My spirit animal is the
Ryan.
dolphin.
The
Really? The one
armadillo.
we don't have?
Or the armadillo. I have been told I look quite ugly. Yes, they mocked me in grade school.
We have such a thing as grade school.
Yes,
I don't know where it went.
the elves were very mean to
Oh,
me.
his.
That's weird. We're gonna have to look for it because
Yeah.
those cost a lot of money.
Did you have it? Like,
I had it up here, I think.
did you drop it?
I don't know, maybe.
When you
You're kind.
like, your thing? Alright, so I
was sitting there
say
for a
we
while.
track through the.
Okay. So y'all are on your way back here, and then
So he's the armadillo.
back at the ambush site. I erased it so we don't have it drawn. But it's a big kind of clearing in the path that
I remember.
you see the 2 dead horses are now very decomposed.
Can we try to eat the meat?
That
No,
was
it's rotten.
fast.
And
The buzzards must have got to him.
I guess make an investigation check.
Oh, that's
Whoever wants to.
that
Oh,
should be me.
God. Just
I have
slammed
too
you in the
aggressive.
mouth.
Investigation? I
Yeah.
have.
Chill out. I'm
Uh,
not gonna talk to you anymore.
I don't know, I have a -1. Do you think I'd have a better. Like, I mean, I have great perception, but.
Oh, yeah.
So you want
great
me to do the
perception.
perception check?
Would you?
No, it's investigation. She said
I mean,
investigation.
Investigation.
What's your investigation?
Shouldn't that be hers?
Mine is
Isn't
plus
she a
3.
scout?
Well, she was the scout for the cart.
Sorry, what, Katrina?
Mine's a +3.
Oh, you can roll.
That's what it was.
What do I roll?
Mine's
D20
What's your investigation?
1.
plus 3.
That's the day 4.
4. Wow.
Okay.
She's
Can
killing
Katrina
Josh
us.
looks
do it
around.
One.
Keatrus looks around and is like, it's prettier without the dead goblins.
Friends, I can check.
Okay, we trust this guy still?
That's a 9 plus
I
2.
just gotta call y'all friends. Y'all just met.
That's 11.
You added your
Yeah.
investigation 11. You can kind of see where you can kind of tell where there was a fight, obviously,
There was a fight here.
Oh.
Wow, that was me.
and
One was split
Hey.
open.
and
Enough.
one of you two goes, well, it ran off in that direction, so you go over there,
We should
and
go in that direction. Was that a good idea, friend?
Does she have chow in here? Does her tongue have black on it?
you recognize that about a dozen goblins have come and gone
She acts a
along the
little
trail
like a chow.
that you discover in the thicket where he pointed that the thing had,
There
Ran off.
have been goblins here and they ran off.
as well as signs of 2 human-sized bodies being hauled away from the ambush site.
Guys!
What?
I can tell that
Okay.
there have been goblins here and they've dragged 2 bodies that direction.
Oh, he's good. I knew I could trust
Weird
him.
that a wizard is the one doing this.
I have good perception.
I imagine you look like Merlin from Shrek.
That's nothing.
Shrek 3.
I have no beard.
Okay, so do y'all head in that direction?
Yes.
Okay.
I say,
Grow beards.
good. I use my
Also
charisma.
grow beards.
And I don't grow beards because I am an elf.
I say, great job, buddy. You really wowed the crowd.
Hi.
Oh,
Yeah,
friend,
just-
that means so much to me. Thank you.
My charisma.
Okay.
What?
Y'all go through the woods.
I don't believe
What's your marching order?
No.
I am in the front since I'm the strongest.
Guys, it's gonna take longer. I mean, no, I'm just warning you. Like, if you don't mind, like taking that long, the more y'all like talk amongst yourselves and like just goof
Yeah.
around, the longer it's gonna take.
It's character development, Katrina. Especially this guy. Oh my
Are you
god.
happy
Character
about
goal.
Um,
Yes. I propose that Bridget, Hepatitis, goes first. I then say our Grandmaster Wizard.
Grandmaster.
You can use any of my names.
No, it's okay.
Enchanter of the whimsical illusion.
Here we go.
Right, moving on to the-
Door opener.
Sustainer of
Opener of doors. Jazzer of hands.
Yes.
I propose you go second. Then Tiefling, a leader, and
A liter of Coke.
Are you not even going to bother to get my name correct?
Alita, and then Keisha.
No.
Keisha.
No.
Keisha.
No.
Keisha.
Keatris.
Keatris. Then Keatris, and then I will follow in the back, following a swap formation.
What?
Okay, so y'all
I
go.
would
Brit,
like to stand. I would like to stand next to my friend, Iba.
I accept that proposal.
Oh.
Okay, so y'all start walking. Hepatitis is in the very front. He's gonna take whatever comes at you guys.
Which one's yours?
The wolf.
Alita goes after him, kind of annoyed, but whatever. She's with
He's
it.
farting the whole way.
Keatris goes after Alita, feeling sorry for her. Every now and then she pats her back like it's okay. Then in the back, coming up behind is Iba and Fiong.
No.
Fiang.
Why don't
Fiang.
you do the room?
You have such a hard name to remember.
Well, you can use any of my names.
Okay, we're gonna stop you there.
Stop you there.
The trail goes on for quite a bit.
God, just come all the way up, dude.
You're still playing.
Seriously.
Bridger, what's your passive wisdom perception?
Who?
Let me see your paper.
It's in the one on the left.
He's so awkward.
Okay, Kyan is really annoying right now. Oh shit, you have a problem. So I want you to go ahead and roll.
No, Cayenne.
He's trying to get over there.
Stop.
Kyan, get down.
Am I good at perception?
I want you to roll d20 for perception.
It's too easy. Yeah, I'm perceptive, baby.
Oh god.
What is
Too
it?
easy.
6. What's your perception modifier?
And we arm wrestled and I defeated him.
Oh,
But then from there,
You do seem strong.
1.
I'm a
Okay,
Lucky number 7.
about 10 minutes
320 pounds.
after heading in onto the trail, 10 minutes of walking quietly. It's peaceful, for once.
Good
Um,
talk.
Hepatitis burps, takes a step forward. He's suddenly hanging upside down. I want you to make a dexterity dexterity throw. So d20.
It's a trap.
Thanks, Akbar.
Akbar?
D20.
I didn't roll yet.
What was it?
2.
Plus dexterity. It should.
1.
What does he mean?
So he's just dangling there.
if you want to risk your life.
You're not unconscious. You're dangling there.
How do we help?
Well,
Bro, you drink.
Apparently, your friends don't care.
Huh?
I mean, he is gigantic, so he's in the way. You can't walk around or through him.
What the hell?
He's hanging upside down in a tree.
Oh shoot, I definitely died.
Oh my god. Juvia, no. You can't do that.
Juvia. No, Juvia.
She saw it. She was like,
take
food.
my short bow, short boy, and I draw it and I aim for his the rope holding him up.
D20.
Oh god.
They're fucking hitting.
Plus proficiency. You're in proficient in short bow, aren't you?
Yes.
What is it?
Short bow says attack bonus 1d6 and damage type piercing, which so I don't know.
What? No, it should say plus.
I am
2.
proficient in short sword.
You're not proficient
It
in
doesn't
short
have a
bow?
plus.
Okay, so it's just, what was the
8.
number?
And I
So
can-
he goes,
I can summon
and
magic.
it just passes through the air.
Let me try to get hepatitis down with one of my magic missiles.
God.
Okay,
Ooh, this will be
D20.
cool. I swear, if you killed him.
It's a 12 plus
You almost killed
my.
him.
Was it Arcana, right? Is that my.
Well, no, that,
skills bonus? Or. Well, I'm using my quarterstaff too, so I get a proficiency bonus of 2 there, right?
okay, so 12, 13, 14.
So I got 14.
Yeah, so roll whatever damage that causes, whatever the missile thing causes.
That has a
It's gonna
lot.
do damage to a rope? Hold on.
That rope has a lot of hit points.
Rope, 500 hit points.
It is
That was
adamant.
sad.
Level
Rope's
700
like this
bucks.
big.
12 hit points.
It's probably
You rolled a
online.
5.
No, it's probably online, but
What?
it's cut off here.
Uh-oh.
It says you can create 3 glowing darts of magic force. Each dart hits a character, a creature of your choice that you can see within range.
Rope is a
I
creature.
think that's a range attack. Oh, fuck, I don't remember what that is.
Roll an 8.
Yeah, just roll a D.
No, that's a 12.
Roll what? Go ahead. No, roll what? Roll what?
At 8,
Yeah.
a 7.
That is definitely a 1.
Hey,
Hey, it's a rope. How much hit points
Can
does
you
it need?
pick the fur off my toe, please?
I hit the rope at least. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
they're
Sorry.
You're
Wow.
true. You're true.
Okay, so what was the damage?
1.
I mean, tell me that's enough to hit a fucking
The
rope.
bolt goes.
There's 3 of them though, so that's 3 damage.
So it goes. And the rope goes. And Bridger falls on his head. I mean, Hepatitis falls on his head.
Huzzah!
Thank you.
You take. Wait!
Please don't. I take damage? What the fuck?
Yeah, roll.
You suck.
Wait, no. It's me. It's me.
If I could cast another spell, I would, but I only get 1.
You take
Need
6
a rest.
damage.
Why?
Because they didn't do it carefully. They
No, we
didn't,
didn't.
they didn't think about how they could lower you carefully.
I didn't realize how high you were.
I thought he had
Why
so
did-
many muscles that he would just fall and bounce off the ground.
Bounce up.
How much? Wait, are you dead?
No, I took.
Isn't it funny when people get to mess around?
Oh, it's still
I
funny.
should be smarter than this.
Okay, so you still want to go first?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so Hepatitis gets up. He's like,
Can I make a?
I'm fine.
Bard,
Like a
can you
check?
heal our
A check?
hepatitis?
We need to make sure there's no more booby traps. We
Okay.
don't want to keep on doing this.
Oh,
every single 5
God.
yards.
I have thieves
First
can.
off. Alright.
What?
I have thieves can.
Okay, so your dragon. What's he called? Dragonborn?
Yeah.
Your Dragonborn rogue looks around the forest. He kind of sees where things have been moving. Like, there's obviously been activity around here for a long period of time, like over periods of time. But currently, you don't see any more traps around you.
Alright.
So what's the marching order again?
Let's change it up since Hepatitis took 6 damage. I propose I'll take the lead this time.
Okay, so
I'll stand behind my friend.
so
I'm trying to be rude.
Iva marches on ahead.
It's funny when you blow on her.
And the rest of y'all follow behind,
Alright.
marching.
Cute self.
Just quiet.
The
Nice and
ends
quiet.
march you one by one.
Okay, what's 10 minutes later? What's your passive wisdom perception check thing? It should be that thing below all your
Well, bless
She
you.
Oh, 12.
sneeze and fart.
No, she sneezed and I would. That's how I laugh sometimes. I'm just like. Weird. No, she sneezed on me.
Do you want to go ahead and try a perception? Because y'all are aware that there are traps. Go ahead and roll. So D20 perception.
Grandmaster Wizard.
D20.
Yeah.
We should have made him go first.
Plus your perception modifier.
18.
What's your? Oh well, no. Okay, so
He's just an extra.
you're walking.
Plus 4.
10 minutes later, Ivo all of a sudden goes, "Wait!" and he stops. And he noted he kind of pats the ground with his foot, and it gives a little bit. And he realizes there's a pit that's been covered in, like dug and covered. The pit is, he uncovers it, and you see that the pit is 6 feet wide, 10 feet deep, and it would have triggered when a creature moves across it.
Good catch, Ivo.
So you would not have noticed it if I didn't let you roll. Your passive perception, this thing, you would have had to have 15. It was that well covered.
But because I was aware.
Yes, I was like, well, he's aware, and he has the can't thing, whatever. So y'all walk around it.
Let's go
Huzzah! Yes, I have a spell for that.
Oh my god!
We all know how well those work.
And
falling in.
No, I touch somebody and then they'll be able to jump very far.
No, it would have been like in the cartoons where.
And eventually, about 5 to 10 minutes later, the trail from the goblin ambush site leads to the entrance of the Cragmaw hideout. Following the goblin's trail, you come across a large cave in a hillside 5 miles from the scene of the ambush. A shallow stream flows out of the cave mouth, which is screened by dense briar thickets. A narrow, dry path leads into the cave on the right-hand side of the stream. On the east side of the stream... Y'all are cute. A giant monster comes and moves you. Just kidding.
Shoot.
Just kidding. That was me. I'm the monster.
I was like, I can't fight.
Thank you, Brooke.
I point out that every time
You can move that.
we
Okay.
stop,
Can y'all help me? Like,
it was
Elvis, don't need it. What was that?
It
Is that my
was
dice?
visible by 5. Something I noticed.
Darkness.
Oh,
where are y'all? So it's
the darkness.
Elvis
So
moved.
is that covered because we don't know what it is? Like, we can't
Right.
see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's? Oh,
I was leading.
I am the armadillo. That is my
I
spirit
guess I was
creature.
second.
No, Josh was.
I stay next to my friend.
Josh stays.
okay.
He is my companion.
So
What?
Ryan.
He's
Kinda
right
there.
here. He's chilling. Probably chewing on
I
something.
feel like I should roll a perception
Oh, he's not chewing on
check.
something.
If you really do.
on the right-hand side is the dry path, right?
It looks like a river. The blue.
The blue is the river, but on the right-hand side of the river is the dry path
Sure.
into the cave.
It looks like
I can't tell
Why?
because there's no.
The green is like trees. The green
Right
stuff.
here.
That's
Oh, into
the
back.
thick
Okay,
bush.
Yeah, then yes.
Damn, girl, you got some big bush.
Shut up. On the east side, flowing from the cave mouth, a small area in the briar thicket has been hollowed out to form a lookout or post or blind. Wooden planks flatten out the briars and provide room for guards, but you don't see anything.
I don't see anything.
Wow.
Wow,
So from the west, you can't go in from the west side. So,
I use.
because it's too thick and the cave wall is there.
My
And the-
perception to see how deep the river is, I just glance at the river.
It's shallow.
Shallow. Okay.
I
Hey,
said it was shallow.
Let's cross the river, guys.
Okay, so you cross the river.
Ah.
I don't know about that one. I don't like water. Okay.
The water here is so dirty.
And I use my dragon breath.
I'm gonna.
Just kidding.
Oh my god, we would all die.
Hang on, give me a second.
I would use
I didn't
a
think we'd
sheet.
get this far.
Yeah, no, you would be
No, I have a sheet.
dead. You'd be dead.
No, you'd be dead.
I have a sheet.
Like,
Okay.
I'm born from hellfire and I would be dead.
Yes.
Okay, wooden planks flatten out the prayers and provide room for guards to lie hidden and watch the area, including a pair of goblins lurking there right now. So because one of the options is y'all could try to hack your way through this to get into the cave, and then they would notice you.
Effort.
But since y'all took the nice quiet way, you notice two dumb goblins. I think they're supposed to be archers, but I can't remember. Yeah, they have.
You already cast one.
Let's not cast spells.
Fire missiles or
Let's just get
whatever.
these bombs. The manufacturer. No.
Fuck, man.
Sleep.
What the fuck? I need another arrow. Yeah, so they're just chilling out here. They're talking about their lonely love lives.
Was that not the last turn?
And you come, sneak up, see they're kind of like facing that way. And, I don't know. And you notice them. So you have the element of surprise, so you can attack first. But after that, you need to roll initiative.
Wait, because I have a. What's my thing? Like a.
Can we think of a strategy before we attack them first?
I go in and beat the shit out of them.
No,
That's not
don't
my strategy.
How did that work out last time?
I want
I
to sneak
won,
around.
barely.
I had to say
I know.
I want to sneak around them.
Sneak around, like not fight them at all.
No, like get behind them. To like,
Oh, sneak attack.
yeah, sneak
literally.
attack, Yeah.
Isn't this sneak attack gets extra damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where. I'm pretty
So
sure
roll
you-
d20 for stealth, I think. Succeed in
No.
stealth,
11, and I have a +6 and stuff.
which is 17.
17.
Okay, you totally stealth up on them, even though you're a giant lizard dude.
Yeah.
And you, what weapons are you
I
using?
use my short sword. So I have
Okay,
a
so-
proficiency. What do I do?
I mean, I can't see your sheet. Whatever
Plus
the
two.
damage of that is, plus the damage of stealth, sneak attack.
Okay, so I roll a 1d8, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my 1d8? Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Yeah, there it is. 1d8. 4. +2 because it's a short sword. So 6, and then sneak attack.
Which is,
I don't know.
oh, you don't have. Oh, sheet. I could have gotten these.
Why?
They just laugh. They think everything's fine.
What's the damage?
It was 4 +2 because of short sword, and then the sneak attack.
Which is?
I don't know.
Didn't you write it down?
Oh yes, 1d6. Sorry, I do have it down 2. So
8.
8.
Okay, you come up behind that silver one,
Yes.
and with your daggers, what was it?
Short sword.
Short sword. You aim quietly and go right into his guts from, like you kind of go like this from behind and like get him in the gut,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and then you and rip it out, and his and he falls and he's out.
And I start eating his intestines.
And you take his that's your bonus action, I guess. So succeed on intimidation. Do you have an intimidation proficiency?
Intimidation.
Go ahead
+2.
and roll for it.
D20.
Yes.
Sorry.
It's okay.
8 to 10.
You go, and the goblin just goes. He pulls his bow. Now you guys, okay, everyone roll initiative.
What is
Is
that?
that a 20?
D20, yeah.
Initiative. Josh doesn't have any.
Oh, I have no initiative.
11.
What is that?
Well, you didn't have it down. I noticed.
Wait, where's my other die? I'm missing one.
Yeah, that's
The initiative. Josh didn't get any initiative.
yeah.
What do you mean?
Didn't
Oh,
say.
fuck.
My initiative is 4.
Me too.
What?
No, like
Oh,
my initiative, I rolled a 1 and my initiative was +3.
Where's initiative?
So my initiative right now is
It should be at the top 3 squares.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna be I didn't
I don't
think
have
I was fight
initiative.
this battle.
Okay.
I think I'll let you guys handle this
I
one.
can't remember.
I don't have it either.
How did y'all get initiative? Do y'all remember?
No.
I don't know what initiative. I don't know how to get initiative.
Mine's +4.
Mine's +3.
What's yours, Bridger?
I don't have any
Me
written
either.
down.
That's so weird.
I don't know how to get initiative. I've never used it. I just did
You
whatever.
might
I
have just
rolled.
used 1d6, because
My initiative is 4 right now.
You know, in another
I have
land,
15.
that move was called seppuku.
what are you talking about?
Seppuku. Well, I don't know if he went across.
Oh, yeah, you would have.
Because
That's
it seemed like she went like
Oh,
Yeah.
just kind of jiggled it around a little
And I
bit,
like went in and like
and then
pulled out
disemboweled
his-
him with his own clawed, scaly hand.
Ooh.
Consumed.
that's what we call a fatality in High Moon
What was it?
society.
Classes.
Also in Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat?
Those are still words.
Well, you don't understand them like you would if you understood the
Literally,
game.
the game is called Mortal Kombat because it's a mortal combat. We're mortals, we combat.
Oh. Yes. Technically a game.
What?
Julia's actually chewing on a bone.
I need to find
Good
more.
job, Julia.
I mean, this might take too long for me to figure out. So we'll just go ahead. Don't add the bonuses. Just roll for initiative, and we'll just go with whatever the.
11.
It doesn't matter. It's just one. Y'all, I guarantee you, not all of you are gonna get an action in. Someone's gonna kill it, and that's gonna be it.
Oh,
My-
someone already killed it.
My initiative is 1.
Okay, so you're going.
I
You're not gonna.
I did 11.
So everyone else can do something.
Well, I rolled
And I'll
it
just
and then I
sit
picked
back
it up
and
because I was
play
like,
my-
yeah, and then I was like, wait, I already rolled it.
I'll play my loop to hype
What'd
y'all
you
up.
get, Katrina?
16.
Dang, what'd you
Shoot.
get?
13.
13, 16, 13, 11, 11, and 1.
So who goes first?
16.
I rolled a 4. So, Petrus comes running up. Will you move it? You come running up, and you see the goblins. Yeah, not too close. I mean, you don't want to be like.
You're not a brawler.
So what do you do?
I want to.
Heal me.
Can I yell like, "Hey, Ivo, do you need help?"
Okay, he still has full health. Heal me.
He needs help. My friend needs help.
Why are you looking at me? She asked you a question.
If you want to kill this guy, go ahead.
Okay, so
Friend,
I
I
want to
will
take my mace
Uh-huh.
and I want to run towards it and try to aim it in the
Okay,
head.
move towards it. Hit it in the head. Roll d20. No, Katrina. Roll d20.
10.
Plus you're proficient in the
Plus
thing.
2.
Wait, no, don't do that. Never mind. So just 10. You swing and it misses. Just kind of goes whoosh because the goblin ducks. Who's next?
Me.
Shoot.
Bridger is.
Okay, you come running up. You're like, I got this. And
Wow, that was really close.
what do you do?
I take out my warhammer.
And you roll d20.
I take over my warhead.
Shit.
Oh my
What
God.
is it?
6.
They suck.
This is what happens.
You definitely miss because he's just so tiny and he darts out between your legs. Because you're super tall. So move him behind you. He goes behind you. Move ahead. Go ahead and take one step ahead. But you swung.
Yeah, so just switch places.
And you accidentally hit
Don't you dare.
Iva instead. So roll damage for that.
How dare you.
It's
This roll
8,
wasn't
right?
that bad.
It was 10.
Roll, just roll the damage.
Is it 1d8 or 1d6?
Should I get him?
It's 8, right?
I don't know. You
Check
have it on your
your-
paper.
On your hammer.
The warhammer.
Well, it says +2.
That's
No,
it?
It says 1D something.
On the square above it.
Is it up here?
Oh, it
Okay,
does-
no.
it does
I'll look.
just
It's
say
okay. I
plus
can
two.
look.
In hit dice, it says 1d12.
Yeah, that's one. That's just for things that I don't know what they are. Usually punching. What is it? A warhammer?
Yeah, I
Not
touched
just the
you.
goblin. The 10-foot square.
That is
That's what my
1d8.
grandmother back, she was like, you're literally on top
3
of it.
plus
3,
2.
4, 5.
Yeah.
Friend! No!
Haha! I hit my target.
Okay, so you and they oh, that was that was you. I forgot. That was the goblin.
Dang it.
So you kind of go, you lose your breath a little bit, and take whatever damage he said, 5, I think. Who's next?
We both rolled 11.
He can go, because I win.
Yeah, so he's kind of like,
Okay,
what?
I start chanting.
This guy.
I thought he could only do so many.
Well, now we're in battle. Like when we're out of battle,
see.
it depending if it's reasonable. We all can
It's
do
a 17. It's gonna work, guys.
Oh my God.
Oh, plus 2 because I have my staff.
Okay,
So 19.
that's for. I think that's for adding damage.
Oh,
Mm.
shoot.
That's
Okay,
okay.
well 17.
17.
And I cast hideous
Oh.
laughter.
Oh my God.
Why? That's
Why?
good.
Of all the things you could cast, you cast that stupid spell.
He's doing this on purpose.
A creature of your choice, thinks everything's funny and falls into fits and laughters.
Are you gonna play laughter?
Yeah, and it becomes incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration of the spell. I incapacitate this thing.
Turn around.
Oh. Okay. So what's the damage?
Oh, well, it doesn't do a damage.
He incapacitates them.
I incapacitate it, and it has
Oh,
to.
no
it has
damage?
it has to roll wisdom, or fall. Oh wait, yeah. Succeed on a wisdom saving throw, or fall prone and become incapacitated. So the goblin is
Incapacitated.
unless,
Laughing.
Unless it
Okay,
throws-
so the
it
spell
does a
works.
Wisdom saving throw.
So the spell works, and
I
it goes.
assume so. It's a 17.
And it starts laughing like crazy, and it doesn't stop, and it misses its turn. So who's next?
Me.
Go get him, friend.
So catches his breath. Iba catches his breath and gets ready to go.
Let me see dragon breath.
No. I use my short sword and I stab him through his laughing mouth.
Okay.
So.
Oh, you should have done the
Oh my
Godzilla.
god.
What is it? You
It's critical failure.
you kind
But
of
plus 2. 3 short sword proficiency.
you try to stab it, but it's laughing. It falls to the ground and starts laughing uncontrollably. So you totally miss it. Who's next?
Me.
Okay.
How embarrassing.
Tell you, you should have done the Godzilla breath.
I should have. But then it would have hit everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Well, I was too far away.
I have some
No, you
spells.
definitely would.
No, I stood away. I
Let's
stood
see what I
back here and
can
casted
do
my
as far as the
spell.
spell here. Give me a moment.
It's okay.
I know an actual battle would be like.
What are you doing, Bridger?
I'm just kind of chilling here now.
Yeah.
Why?
I was looking for my die, but now I don't want to get up.
His what?
His dad.
Did you find it?
No.
Is it on the other side of the
I don't know. There's like 3 dogs under here, so it could be under one of them. Or it could be under
Could
Storm.
have eaten it.
I'm sitting kind of chilling next to her feet.
Kind of gross.
It's kind of hot.
Ah!
What are you doing?
Looking at my spells because that's the only chance I could possibly have.
Oh, yes.
You can do it,
They're
champ.
very-
You
very
gotta believe.
powerful, Very
You don't have
magical.
any like daggers or anything?
I have my garrote, but last time I used my garrote, it did not work so well.
She got tangled up in it.
Yeah.
There's great power in names. Try to say his name.
Rapunzel. Oh wait, no, Rumpelstiltskin.
Rapunzel.
So,
Good try,
how
Hepatitis.
close is everyone else to me?
I'm right next to you.
Why?
Because I have Thunder Wave, which is a wave of thunderous force that sweeps out from me, but each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from me must make a Constitution saving throw.
We have the same spell.
I'm
I
down.
know Thunder.
They're all within range
Okay.
of it.
I am right next to you.
I say go for it.
Fuck you. You don't need to decide for me.
Yeah, you haven't been hit by anything.
I could also use Unseen Servant, which I guess I could get to like try and kill him. I don't know.
I think the servant does like small tasks.
Yeah.
Not murder.
Ask him to kill.
Well, I don't.
What you say?
It's either that or try and use my freaking girl.
I saw Andy
Do
Sandler
it.
holding a
Use
gun. I
it.
was like,
Use it. Use it.
Okay.
Leave
I
this guy.
roll to run up since he, I guess, is facing away from me and try and wrap my garrote around. the
Okay, roll d20.
Try and choke him.
It's
got it.
Is it?
I
No,
believe
it's not
you.
a sneak attack.
It's
that's
8 plus 2, so 10.
Give it to her.
That was better than last time, I think.
Yeah, last time.
Better than the rest of you.
I did roll one, but I did kill the other
So,
one.
she,
Spell was very effective.
This is taking.
you're all kind of struggling. You see, Alita, right?
Yeah.
I'll get it done.
She's kind of like, you see her struggle first, and she's like, I don't want to try it again. I don't want to embarrass myself. She's like, but I gotta do this. I gotta save my friends. And she runs and she kind of jumps over. Someone had I can't remember. Someone had fell, I think. Oh no, the thing had fallen, right? The goblin had fallen. Well, she jumps over it but then tumbles.
Oh god.
And you don't have any other weapons, really?
No.
She was not meant for
Well,
combat.
before she's going to leap at it, but she tumbles and she starts rolling towards it, and boom, her horn stabs it. And
I would have used it.
roll d4.
She has
Well,
different spells.
Yeah, I'm a tiefling. I'm not a dark elf.
D4.
No, I'm not a dark
He's
elf.
Yeah,
a
bitch.
D4.
Dark elves are monsters.
They're weird people.
Well, no, they're
This
classified as
The
monsters.
little triangle.
So you can't
Two.
do them.
Okie dokie. Oh.
You can't.
Okay, okay.
It's like,
Okay.
I'm gonna be a dragon.
That would be a hey.
Did I do something good?
You did something alright.
You did some damage.
Them.
Better than this job.
Kill the goblin!
And then the battle music starts.
Alita.
Who's next?
Good job,
I'm
Alita!
Oh, the goblin's gonna try and make a save.
But he's still laughing.
He's still laughing.
Yeah.
He tries to, but he keeps laughing.
It's funny.
I go
It's
no.
funny, he got stabbed.
What?
By Alita. Oh wait, I'm too far away.
Yeah.
I can't hide.
Wait,
behind
did you
you.
get that too?
Yeah.
What did it say?
I want to use my dagger
What?
this
What did
time.
you say?
I want to try to use my dagger
Price
to
alone,
go
June
to
2006.
his chest.
And then the X
Okay,
and P
D20.
are Greek for letters Chi and Rho.
Nails.
Ooh. You have some on your ankle? Or your feet, I guess?
You
That would hurt.
you don't. There's too many of y'all in one small space, so you get kind of scared and you back away. You don't attack. So who's next?
I'm far.
Bridger.
She's so bad.
Okay.
What do you want to do, Bridger?
I pull out my dual axes because I think that I might have a better chance hitting them with that. And I charge toward them and aim for his neck to decapitate him. A 12.
Nice.
Plus anything? Or?
Plus what?
Your dagger.
No, that's for damage.
I was like to say, that's what damage, isn't it?
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Where'd my folder go?
Roll damage.
It's on the floor.
What?
Is it over
What
there?
is your damage dice? 6 or
For
the what is it? Daggers? What are you using?
No.
One, that one I had was 1d12.
Yeah,
That's what it said for.
that
where
was
is
your
my-
punching one.
Does anyone see my folder?
Oh,
Oh,
it's
it's
black, right? It's right there.
well, no. It
What
said
weapon are you using?
The
Dual
axe.
wield.
Axe is dual axe.
Yes, ma'am.
Which is?
It doesn't say.
Okay, the hammer. Go ahead and write down hammer, the warhammer, and then
Wait, here?
Yeah, the warhammer is 1d8,
Proficient in so many
and then the hand axe is 1d6.
I mean, as a wizard, I'm proficient in daggers, darts, slings, quarterstaff.
It's the
and as an elf, I'm
Double
very
hand axe.
proficient in short
Two hand
swords,
axes.
long swords, short bows, and
Yes.
Okay, so
Is that what it is? Just two?
so just yeah.
A
I'm
1d6.
sitting here with quarterstaff.
Yeah.
6
It's
plus
okay,
2,
I have a garage
8.
And a loot.
Okay.
Isn't that just the water?
You went to go decapitate it?
Yes.
And then I
You
have
kind of do this cool, like, whoosh, and his head
Finally!
falls off, and he's dead. So you are done.
Actually useful. Unlike you.
He won't be laughing anymore.
Laugh at this!
Haha, good one, friend.
Yes, friend.
We did good, friends.
So-
I pick its head up and drink the blood.
Does anybody need healing?
Oh, that's disgusting.
I'm
good.
Does anybody need healing?
Yes.
I
From this guy.
I need. I got injured earlier from getting cut down from super firebolts that Josh did.
I don't know
Anybody
if
heal
I
him?
have
Sure, yeah.
any more
Can I heal both of them at
spells.
the same time?
I don't think so. Unless you have.
I think because the spell is probably.
It depends. There's one that I think that you can do that heals more than one person.
How much did you get damaged?
6.
You hurt me 5. So.
Oh shit. I might be wrong. It might be a level 3 one.
I was like,
Iva and Hepatitis play rock, paper, scissors.
To see who gets healed.
I don't know. You have healing word, but yeah, that's it. And that's someone that you see, but it's only one person. But she can do.
No,
Anybody
wait.
else can do healing?
I can
I can do
do
healing word too.
Okay, so you do it on him.
Oh, I can do also
Yes!
cure wounds, which is better.
Okay, but that can, yeah. Just go. You can do that on whoever needs it, and then she can
Do I have to roll the one?
I'm sorry.
The 20.
do it's a whatever it says. It should be like a
It's
1d8 or
a
something.
Well, yeah, but do I have to?
Oh, for success? No, go ahead and you'll just go ahead and do the healing
We're
thing.
not now.
Yeah.
Which dice is it?
Plus
Wow.
my spell casting ability,
Which is wisdom modifier.
which is my wisdom modifier, which is 1. So you get 4. Your heal. Wait, how much are you?
Healing word. What's healing word?
What are you?
6.
6. What are you?
5.
Okay, I heal Bridger with.
Friend.
I heal hepatitis. Heal.
For 4?
For 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no! Stop!
Which
I
one? Who
slow-
are you healing?
I remember this.
Okay. Are you gonna? Do you know what to roll?
4 or D4?
Let me see.
Oh my god.
Friend. We are all friends here.
I remember this, but I don't say.
Yeah,
anything.
1d4 plus whatever your wisdom modifier is.
I roll for BS.
What's your wisdom modifier?
I roll for malarkey.
Oh,
So
I
4.
am the
So you get
sustainer
4.
of malarkey.
thank
It
you.
is one of my names.
Are you gonna add it? Okay.
See, friends, we all help each other.
No, yeah. Totally.
That was the worst battle ever.
It's been worse.
The
That's a
other
great
one
battle.
was quite terrible.
Yeah, but that was 5 against 2.
Friends, I had fun.
Are you okay? I loot the goblins.
Investigation.
Well, I have thieves' cant, so that helps.
That has nothing to do
Cool.
with what they have on their body.
Loot nearby. Investigation is.
Oh,
Okay, looking around, you don't see any signs of nearby loot. On their bodies, investigation check. What is it?
10 minus 1, 9.
10 minus what?
9.
1.
Sorry, 9.
9.
Oh, okay.
That was
You don't
good.
find anything.
Someone else tried.
Well, do I have any investigation?
I have a +2.
I have +0.
Plus 3.
It's better than mine.
all right, let's try and look for some loot. I look for loot as well.
Okay, try
We need
investigation check.
weapons.
7,000.
You don't find anything either.
It was 6.
I feel like there's.
I can try.
Okay, roll.
Storm's just being nice.
16 plus 3.
You find a very dirty locket.
Hell yeah.
Locket?
Inside the locket, it's really easy to open. It doesn't. The latch actually doesn't even work, so it just kind of swings open on its own. Inside is a little goblin baby.
Oh fuck.
Oh my god!
You can sell that for gold.
Well, you don't know what it's made out of. It's just very dirty. You don't know it's like what kind of metal it's made out of. You can't tell. It's
I'm
too
looking
dirty.
good so I can find the baby.
What,
It's
Katrina?
awful.
Wait, it's like
I will
a
make
doll.
her my wife.
No, it's a sorry. It's a picture of a goblin
Oh,
baby.
like a little goblin baby. Just
I thought it was like a baby.
I'm sorry. I just realized I never said it was a
How
picture.
big is that locket?
I know.
Sorry. It's a picture of a little goblin.
I knew what you meant. I don't know why she thought that there was a actual.
Like a doll.
Guys, we can't kill it. A picture?
I take the locket and begin to whisper.
Oh my
Quietly
god.
to it.
So creepy.
Just for no reason. These guys are really weird.
Okay, what
Yes,
next?
Do we need to take a nap?
I say we go further into the cave.
I would advise against taking a long rest because that means you'd have to sleep. And if you sleep right here, someone's gonna see
He
you.
doesn't sleep.
I can try.
I say we continue on into the cave on our journey.
Yes, I am well awakened and very well
Okay.
nourished.
You take your make your way.
Downtown.
Making my way downtown. I think I can take this off. Oh, it's gold. Very stinky.
Scared. That was very found it.
You make your way in.
Ooh.
Give me the goblins.
Why are you just staring at me? Elvis.
Just inside the cave mouth, a few uneven stone steps lead up to a small, dank chamber on the east side of the passage. The cave narrows to a steep fissure at the far end and is filled with the stench of animals. Savage snarls and the sound of rattling chains greet your ears.
Oh no.
And that's where we will end our session tonight.
I walk off into the forest.
He goes, fuck no!
With the baby
Fuck
locket.
no, baby.
Whispering to it.
That's it.
I shoot
She has a baby locket.
all 18 of my arrows into the enchanter of light or whatever
Oh my
his chest.
God.
I'm just kidding. No, I don't want to do.
He says, I apologize, my dear friends, for this as far as
Thank you all for coming tonight, and I hope you enjoyed it.